Hey guys, Seek the Geek, and I'm back again on Pokemon Showdown, where we are doing some UU with Tops Gaming. If he'd like to introduce himself.
Hey there, and what's going on, guys? Tops here, and if you guys don't know me by now, my name is Tops Gaming, and I'm a PokeTuber who does Pokemon Showdown content, and I'm currently doing a Road to Rank session in UU.
Alright, thanks. So, this is part of a two-part series where over on his channel, he's going to be playing some VGC, and I'm going to be coaching him, and then over on our channel right now, right here, we'll be playing UU, and he's going to be coaching us. So, this is his team that he gave me, so I'm going to let him go ahead and explain it.
So the very first Pokemon we have is Nidoqueen. With a Life Orb and Sheer Force ability, it does massive amounts of damage with its three attacks, which are Sludge Wave, Earth Power, and Ice Beam. Stealth Rock is really important in this tier, so it is really necessary to have it on one Pokemon of your team, and since Nidoqueen learns it and is kind of more bulky than Nidoking is, it's really nice to have it on there as a Stealth Rock lead. With 252 in Special Attack and 252 in Speed, we are pretty common as a set and can dish out a lot of damage. The Mega we have on our team is Pidgeot. With No Guard, Hurricane, Heat Wave, Defog, and Protect, this thing can Protect first turn to get the speed boost, and then Hurricane, Heat Wave without missing a single one, doing massive amounts of damage to pretty much every single Pokemon in the tier. And you'll definitely run into teams that just get destroyed by this thing if they don't have the right counters. So we have 252 in Special Attack and 252 in Speed, with a timid nature to make sure we can outspeed, or at least speed tie with other Pidgeots. The one choice banded Pokemon we have on the team is Crocodile. With Knockoff, Earthquake, Pursuit as the three stab moves, and Stone Edge works really well against flying type Pokemon. Knockoff, Earthquake, and Pursuit give you coverage against every single type in the game. At attack with 252, speed with 252, we can Pursuit trap Pokemon and just OHKO them. Our win condition and our way to sweep is Slurp Off. With Citrus Berry, Belly Drum, Play Rough, Drain Punch, and Return, we can pretty much hit every single Pokemon in the tier. 228 allows us to outspeed everything except from Scarfed Azelf. 252 in attack means we can kill everything at +6. And then 28 in HP means we can live certain hits. The next Pokemon we have is Suicune. With Leftovers, Pressure, Substitute, Calm Mind, Scald, and Roar means we can beat out other Suicunes. 240 in defense, 16 in speed, and 252 in HP means we are pretty bulky and we're the only real wall on our team. The last Pokemon we have is Heliolisk with the Dry Life Orb, the Dry Skin, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Hyper Voice, and Grass Knot. Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, and Hyper Voice are your stabs. Grass Knot can be replaced with Surf if you would prefer, but Grass Knot works really well against bulky water types, even though the Thunderbolt and Volt Switch can kind of hit those too. Things like ground types which are immune to Thunderbolt and Volt Switch get really hurt by Grass Knot. With 252 in Special Attack, 252 in Speed, with 4 in Special Defense, Heliolisk is a very powerful Pokemon. It's our only real switch into bulky water types such as Blastoise and Suicune with the Dry Skin ability.
Alright, so definitely a deadly team. I've watched you use it in the past, so I kind of know how it works, but I'm going to need you to coach me as I'm going to start searching for a battle if you'd like to join.
Okay.
Okay, so, alright, pretty interesting team by my opponent here.
Okay, looking at my opponent's team, there's only really 3 or 4 Pokemon he would want to lead off with. Cloyster isn't that too much of a problem, as long as we have our Suicune at max HP. The Blissey could be a potential lead if it carries Stealth Rocks, but I'm pretty sure he has it on his Donphan. And since we are quite low rated, people usually lead off with Stealth Rock leads, so I imagine Suicune would be a pretty good lead here. And if anything too scary does pop up, maybe a Choice Scarf Hydreigon, or maybe a Blissey they can't really do too much to, we could always switch out into a different Pokemon.
Alright then, so I'm going to go ahead and lead with Suicune. Donphan, though, is Stealth Rock and Rapid Spin normally, right?
Yeah.
Alright, but rocks don't honestly look that important against this team.
No, the only real weak Pokemon to it is Pidgeot, and we have 2 resists to rock anyway, so we should be okay. I just fire for Skull on this thing. It can't really do too much to you.
Yep.
Donphan does get Seed Bomb, but nobody runs Seed Bomb Donphan. You usually have Earthquake, Rapid Spin, Stealth Rock, and possibly Ice Shot if you want the priority. That is about 50% of that thing.
Oh my goodness, weakness policy.
This
is offensive. Alright, but we outspeed, so we can just knock it out this turn.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm not even
That
afraid.
was actually something that's scary. Usually offensive Donphan actually carries Seed Bomb is the weird thing as well.
Yeah, so I'm surprised he didn't go for that. Like, if you were running a weakness policy, you'd probably want, like, Seed Bomb
Coverage.
for Suicunes.
Yeah. So, like I said, we shouldn't get our Suicune weakened because of the Cloyster. One problem that actually might happen here is we could potentially see a Cloyster sweep, but if we are able to set up on that Blissey first and get our Slurpuff to +6, we should easily be able to sweep through his entire team. Because Hydreigon's ×4 weak to it, Blissey's got the Drain Punch, Blastoise doesn't want to take too many. Oh my god, this thing is a threat. This thing is a
I
threat.
can roar it though if it tries cell smashing right now.
Yeah, do that first because you might get rid of a mental hurt. Not a, yeah, a mental hurt.
Yeah,
but
it'll
resets the
shell
stats.
smash, it gets its mental herb, and then we'll just switch it out with the roar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
there's a shell smash.
If this thing is actually, we could have subbed up on it and just potentially won the game from there. But so he's focus sash. That's actually really really good information to know. I'd go out into your Heliolisk right now, I think. Or you can just scald this thing predicting the closer come back in, but I think we need this thing at a high amount of HP.
Okay. But I don't think he'd go for a water type move. Wouldn't he go for like either a dark pulse or aura sphere or whatever would hit me for
Yeah,
neutral?
if he catches our Heliolisk with an Aura Sphere, that'd be really unfortunate, but then we can just go into Pidgeot and start hurricaning things.
Alright, it's a dark
Okay,
pulse.
so
Oof, that is a lot.
now what I do right now is I just Volt Switch freely, because nothing really wants to take one except for Blissey, and then Blissey just gets switched in onto something.
And then
Yeah.
And then we set
then
up and win.
Yeah, pretty much. And even if we don't set up and win from that position, say we miss a player off on something really vital, like the Blastoise, we can still do a...
Oh!
That is
Crit.
hilarious and kind of poetic justice for this guy having a Cloyster on his team. Because that thing is so scary in this tier, and
Alright.
anybody who uses it just deserves that. What I do right now is... The only thing that outspeeds your Pidgeot is his Choice-Scarf Hydreigon. So I got into that. And we can always protect on the first turn and then just sack off something.
But if he does go into Cloyster, we're gonna be okay, right?
Pretty much, yeah. We could actually confuse that thing, and he could potentially win the game from there, I guess, which would be really unfortunate if he does, but it would take a really risky play for him to go into Cloyster, especially since we can confuse it.
Alright.
And he could also miss things like Icicle Spear.
Let's see what he goes into here. I wouldn't be surprised if he just sends out his Cloyster now.
I would not either, but Cloyster's... Oh my god, this thing's so scary. I just Mega Evolve and go straight for the Hurricane. You can't mess around with this threat at all.
Yeah, I'll just go straight for the Hurricane then.
Like I said, the Suicune really needed to be a high amount of HP. Sash, obviously. Confuse it, please. Oh my god. I'm not sure if we can actually win this game back from here.
We have no priority, do we? Wait.
No, we do not.
Why did you give me a team without priority? What do you think you're doing?
Well, Cloyster isn't really a problem when you have Suicune at a large amount of HP, but offensive Donphan really caught us off guard. He could still potentially miss a move, so there's no point quitting the game right now. I just go straight for Hurricane one more time.
Yeah, just hope we can... Either he misses or we live something. Oh, I feel like we'll just lose Pidgeot here.
Well, most likely we'll lose Pidgeot here.
we... How the heck did we outspeed that?
That's a min speed Cloyster.
Why would he run min speed?
I have no idea, but that is our saving race in this battle.
Okay,
The fact that
that was weird.
he does have some weird sets because Spadef Blastoise wouldn't have died to a crit anyway. Protect on this thing.
Protect on the Hydreigon?
Yeah.
Wait, why what's just a scout? Is that why we're protecting?
Yeah, because he might predict something like the Crocodile that can live a Draco Meet and go for the U-turn to weaken that thing, and if he does, we just Hurricane again.
Okay.
Because he's locked into it. This is either Specs or Scarf. There's no way this is any other item, really. Dark Pulse, we can actually live one of those if you want to weaken this thing. And then Crocodile can come in and kill it later on, I think, with a knockoff. Even if it can't, Heliolisk will be able to outspeed after the knockoff.
Yeah,
so,
I don't mind just letting Pidgeot stay in, because we don't really need it.
Pidgeot can't do anything to Blissey, and Infernape is handled by quite a few members of our team, to be honest, because Infernapes don't usually carry Earthquake. Nidoqueen's got that. Suicune can actually live a hit. Okay, that's an appropriate switch, I guess. So what you can do now is you can just go straight out into Slurpuff.
Yeah, and just either set up or set up and then
even
have
if he
Drain
wants
Punch.
even if he wants to make the switch on Infernape, predicting the Slurpuff, that makes no difference to us. Thunder. Okay, judging by that damage, you might just want to go straight for the Drain Punch.
Yeah, because if we belly drum, he could take us out.
Yeah, he could also miss a Thunder. I don't know why he's running Thunder. Maybe he might type in Thunderbolt and he just accidentally did it.
I don't know. Low ladder is just crazy.
Yeah. But Slurpuff does sweep his team if you get to +6. Obviously, Infernape just does... Oh my god, that damage. This is not even defensive Blissey. Flamethrower.
What the heck? I am really confused by this guy's team.
Is this Assault Vest Blissey?
I'm just gonna take it out with the Drain Punch, I guess.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Wait, could we set up on this thing?
No, because he can take us out. Oh, no. Yeah, we can set up.
Berry.
We got Citrus Berry. Yeah, okay, I'll go for Belly Drum.
Yeah, so if we do this, and as long as provided we hit our player roughs,
then
I don't think we even have to chance it with Hydreigon. Yeah, because we can just Drain Punch Hydreigon and it dies. So
okay, well we just KO with the Drain Punch, and we get all our HP back.
Oh my god, Blissey, why do you have so much HP?
What is this guy doing? I don't understand him. We just got a free win basically because he's
offensive Donphan, min speed Cloyster. If you're running Sash, why do you want?
I don't get this. Okay, we're gonna win this game. So should we search for another match then? Because we're 10 minutes in.
I think we should. I definitely think we should because Slurpuff. There's no reason to risk the miss on Hydreigon if he sends it in. Just Drain Punch that thing. If he goes into Infernape, I'm pretty sure we win without the play rough anyway, and he's forfeit. So I definitely get another game here. It's kind of unfair.
Yeah. Okay.
Just leave people with half a Slurpuff sleep.
All right. So I got another match here. It's currently just loading up.
Slurpuff is a monster in UU. I was not surprised it would move up at all.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's still at.
Yeah. It did move up from RU to UU, and I really was expecting that. And this guy has the one threat in the entire tier that can just completely destroy RT.
Aerodactyl.
Yeah, that thing is a massive problem. So I think the only real way to beat this is I think, and the potential leads is going to go with are Nidoqueen, Mienshao, or Aerodactyl, or maybe Crobat, or maybe Espeon. So
basically everything.
Yeah, pretty much everything bar Milotic, and Milotic is handled by Heliolisk. The Mienshao is handled by Pidgeot, obviously. The Espeon is handled by Crocodile. I guess the Crobat is also handled by Crocodile, but it can U-turn out, and as Crocodile also beats the Nidoqueen, but then again, that Aerodactyl is massively, massively scary. So if we can set up on something like an Espeon with our Slurpuff,
then we can do well.
Fantastic. Yeah, I lead off with Pidgeot here, just predicting his Mienshao.
Alright.
Because with Pidgeot, we can just protect on the first turn, predicting a U-turn, or a high jump kick, or his fake out. So any of those things is going to be really good for us.
Alright, yeah, there's the Mienshao.
Right, okay, so does this thing outspeed us before? Yes, it does.
It does.
I just go for the Mega Evolution and I protect, even if he wants to go straight out into his Aerodactyl, because Aerodactyl can live multiple hurricanes, which is like why it's scary. So he can't fake us out here.
He actually just goes for the U-turn. Alright, so we can...
just Hurricane. Just Hurricane something.
We'll outspeed, and if he... So he'll have to hard switch then, if he doesn't want this thing taking damage.
And I guess this... Okay.
Wow.
Wait,
Scarf.
Okay.
It's Scarf. It's Scarf.
Yeah. That's really good information to know from now on. I pretty much predicted it being Scarf, but then again, I did see Scarf Espeon on the ladder the other day, so... You know, this thing will take quite a bit before it's Mega Evolved. Okay, that's quite a lot of damage.
Confusion, that's useful.
Now see, what I do now is just go straight into Suicune. You cannot risk this monster home clausing on you, and if it doesn't hit itself, it just kills your Pidgeot, and you need your Pidgeot for later on in the game. So I go into Suicune straight away.
Alright, going on to Suicune. Well, if he did Home Claws right now, couldn't we just Heat Wave and knock it out? Because it's neutral, and that would do more?
No, I don't think it would do more, because Stab kind of...
Oh, okay, he hits himself, that's nice.
I just Scold right now. Obviously he can go into Milotic if he wants, but at the same time, that's still not really much of a switch.
Yeah, well, Milotic can't do anything to Suicune, and then...
Yeah.
It'll just be
one
like
reason
that,
one reason that Crocodile isn't a switch in... Oh my... One reason Crocodile isn't a switch into Aerodactyl, even though it would intimidate it, is that Aerodactyl likes to carry Aqua Tail, and that would just completely OHKO your Crocodile.
Oh, okay.
With a Tough Buzz boost, of course. So...
Alright, well, we got rid of the threat. We got
Yeah.
rid of the threat, so that's nice.
We got rid of the threat, and Suicune only took like 12%.
Okay, well, now that he has Espeon, do we want Slurpuff to get in and potentially set up?
I don't think it's really safe to switch it in hard on an Espeon. I also feel like Suicune isn't needed too much, actually, so I just try and go and Scald. He might sub up on us, and then Baton Pass into something, which could be extremely scary.
Alright.
But it can only really sub up Calm Minds, and then Baton Pass those, so... I guess if he wanted to pass Calm Minds into his...
I think we could just Roar, though, if he tries to...
Yeah, what I do, right now, is I just sub up on him. I'd sub on his sub, and then just Roar him out.
Alright.
He might sub, or he might Calm Mind again, and... The reason for this is people try and bring their own kind of Crocoon-esque sets with Espeon or Slowking, and they think that it's going to beat a Suicune, but if your Suicune has Roar, You beat.
Then okay,
90%.
so now I'm seeing why roar is so useful.
Yeah. Usually you'd meet another Suicune rather than a Espeon.
Should we roar here?
Yeah, just roar him out. Because if he goes into his own Milotic, you can just Calm Mind up and win the game.
Yeah.
It's a horrible way to win with Crocoon.
Okay, he's just gonna attack.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, that doesn't really matter too much.
That's a problem.
I did not realize Magic Bounce was affected by Roar, but do we outspeed this thing?
We should.
We potentially don't outspeed this thing.
Oh yeah, if he's max speed, but I have a feeling he wouldn't be.
Really?
Yeah, just because he ate up the Scald really well, so I feel like he's got some HP investment or something.
He can OHKO pretty much every member of our team with this thing, actually. Now it's set up. Which is actually extremely scary. But, you know... So the Roar was Bounce Back. We cannot Toxic this thing or use any status on it. Leftovers is going to heal it up eventually. I guess your only real way of winning is by going for a Power Play, and you're going to have to go for Volt Switch, I'd say, right here.
Yeah. Well, now we're about to see how fast this thing is as well.
Yeah, that's going to actually be really vital information for later on as well. So
oh my
he ends
God.
up being faster and OHKOing goes... That is scary. Pidgeot can actually come in though, and we can Hurricane something. We know we outspeed, and we could confuse it, is the thing.
Yeah, we gotta kind of hope for confusion hacks or something.
Yeah, we... Even though we hacked the Aerodactyl out of this guy, we're gonna have to try and hack the Espeon as well. So, Calm Mind Espeon without Baton Pass isn't really that common because it's kind of outclassed by Suicune. But in this situation, it did work out really well for him since he did have... Oh my, that Pidgeot is destroyed. I know the Crocodile definitely gets Dazzling Gleam is the thing, and we underspeed.
Yeah, this is why I like to run Scarf Crocodile, back when I did ever play UU.
Yeah, I guess you can go into Suicune and hope for Skull Burns, and that's the only real way I can see us winning this, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna end up losing this.
Yeah, this is kind of how UU works. Do you see how we set up on the other guy, and this person set up on us? And if you don't have appropriate walls, and since Espeon isn't a very common Pokemon, you won't usually carry walls for it at all.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna Scald here then.
Yeah. We can definitely live one hit, especially if it's a Psyshock. Yeah. So we could potentially burn this thing, hopefully. Nope, no burn. Okay, that's really unfortunate. I don't think even a low roll would save us here, so you're gonna have to go for the Skull again, and just hope that we're gonna win this. If we hadn't messed up, and we hadn't roared on a Magic Bounce Pokemon, we could have set up alongside this thing and won the game. Because his best way of hurting us is Psyshock, and we're more defensive than him.
Do you think it's worth the risk to just go into Slurpuff, Belly Drum, hope to live something, and then attack? Or
I wouldn't Belly Drum. I'd
just straight up play rough?
Yeah, just straight play rough. Because we do have some HP investment, and we know that Nidoqueen can't live a hit because of Psychic typing.
And then also Crocodile can't live a hit either.
Yeah, because it's going to get... I think we lose this game anyway, even if we do kill this thing.
Yeah, he did too much damage.
Yeah, this thing just did way too much.
Oh, he's getting greedy. We might be able to win.
Hopefully crit it. Oh, okay.
Wow, he just got greedy there. Dead. That could help.
Yeah, that could actually really help.
If we had Belly Drummed, we would have been in an amazing position.
Oh, that would have been hilarious. I don't know why. Okay, right. Easiest switch of your life. You have to go into Crocodile here.
Yeah.
I feel like if you don't, you just lose the game. You can't really sack off your Nidoqueen just yet. Because Nidoqueen handles Crobat better than... Okay, right, who's faster here? You are. I just
Earthquake?
You can predict the Crobat if you'd like to.
And go for a Stone Edge.
And go for a Stone Edge, which is something you might have to do at this position.
You know, I'm going to do it just because we're so far behind. We kind of need plays.
We are so far behind, we have to really predict something to win this. The Crobat is kind of a threat since it can outspeed everything.
Alright, so
I don't want to be rude to this guy, but staying in there was extremely...
Yeah, if we Earthquake, it would have been nice.
Different play. Yeah, I'm going to Nidoqueen, risk the Speed Tie, and Earth Power. Or Ice Beam, actually, because Ice Beam hits Crobat too.
Yeah.
And so, Slurpuff is still actually 100%, and when there's a Slurpuff, there is a way.
That's true, we can always win this. We should have to get rid of this Nidoqueen, I feel like.
Yeah, the Mienshao is going to be a problem, especially if that thing carries Fake Out. But at the same time, as long as you keep predicting the right things, you're going to win the game. I just go for Ice Beam here.
Alright, so we're really outspeed.
So that thing's down. We can at least make this a close game, at the very least. Milotic, Wow. I guess you're gonna have to go and slurp off him.
Do we really want to take a hit though?
That's the thing. Like, you can't really sack off your Nidoqueen at this point.
Well, I
Oh,
feel like
wait, let's think.
if we just Sludge Wave and let Milotic take Nidoqueen down slowly, Slurpuff could potentially come in, Belly Drum, live a hit, and then we sweep.
Okay then, I'd Sludge Wave twice, just to...
Yeah.
There's no point predicting with this thing. This is definitely fodder. I hope we come back with just one Pokemon, it's gonna be fantastic. Sludge Wave, okay, that did a lot more than it should have done. I think that's physically defensive.
Well then I'm
This
just
guy's leftovers on quite a few things, so if you Sludge Wave again, and you poison it, you're in a pretty good position.
Even so, it would be nice to just get this thing low, send in Slurpuff,
Yeah.
and then, you know, we have to hope to live a hit.
We can definitely live one hit with Slurpuff. The thing is, if he burns us with the Scald.
Oh yeah.
If Scald burns us, we could still win. There is possibility, but it's a very small chance. We'd have to hope on return on the Crobat doing.
So what, do we just Belly Drum here and then hope for, and then Drain Punch
Yeah,
next turn?
I just Belly Drum and then Drain Punch this Milotic. So hopefully no burn on the Scald, even though this would be the time he'd get it on the third Scald attempt, if math is my friend. So we're going to get back up to 75% pretty much, and then he can Scald us down. Hopefully we don't get burned. Even if we do, we should be okay. So what I do right now is I just Drain Punch.
Yeah, Drain
because,
Punch. Get some recovery.
The Scarf Main Shower is actually outsped by your Slurpuff right now.
It is?
Yeah, because you get unburdened, so it doubles your speed. So now you're like 500, and you just crit that thing, which made no difference. Even if that thing was bold max defense, that made no difference
Yeah,
at all.
we got
So
+6, so crit didn't matter. We're all good.
the power of Slurpuff in these two...
If we get this comeback right now, okay, there's Crobat.
There's two things he could do. He could U-turn, or he could go for Brave Bird. You outspeed, I just go straight for the return.
Yeah.
Because you can't Drain Punch, and you can't play rough either.
So return is my best bet.
Yeah, and Crobat isn't usually bulky. They're usually...
Yeah, oh, we might have this comeback. Well, it depends. How Fake Out won't do
I am going to... No, it won't do enough. I'm going to calc this to see if you... Oko this thing with a Drain Punch or a return.
So I don't have to risk the miss. Wait, no, he's Scarf. He can't Fake Out.
Oh yeah, you can't.
So just check if Drain Punch Okos. Or return.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure return would do more.
Yeah, return will
It's
do
just
more.
high base power.
Yeah. So we'll return Oko is the question.
Mienshao, Yu, Choice Scarf, and then let's put us at +6. Yeah, return definitely Okos. It Okos twice over.
Alright, and we'll just return. I think we just got this amazing comeback. This is like, I mean, this is a lot longer than yours. This is 22 minutes now.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
that was a great second match.
That was a fantastic game, and that was the best comeback I have had in a while. So, as always, if you guys did enjoy this video, please do leave a like. It helps out Eat the Geek, and it helps out me too.
Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Like you said, leave a like and comment down below any suggestions you guys have and what you guys liked about this UU. And if you want to see more with Tops, definitely hit that like and subscribe because I'll continue to post daily. Go check out Tops Gaming. Goodbye.